Hey, how you doing? You have a quick minute? My name's Patrick. I'm with a group called New York Communities for Change. We're trying to raise awareness about a dangerous gas pipeline.
Where's it at?
It's going to be built down in New York City Harbor, but it's going to be transporting fracked gas. The New York Communities for Change, we fight on all types of issues of racial, economic, and climate justice because New Yorkers, especially low-income New Yorkers, especially communities of color across this city, are that much more vulnerable to the climate crisis.
A lot of people aren't aware of this pipeline because they think, oh, New York State banned fracking, but they don't realize that there's all this frack gas infrastructure that's still being built and approved. And that means that we're not actually going to meet our climate goals that Governor Cuomo has laid out. That means that we're still going in the wrong direction.
The pipeline will go in front of the harbor, Breezy Point, and the communities of the Rockaways. And Brooklyn, it will pass right in front of Coney Island, and the community is closer to the water and the beach, and from there they will send it throughout Brooklyn.
They are proposing that pipeline to bring in frack gas into New York City for heating. There's a massive conversion happening right now to gas heating, and that's actually taking us in the wrong direction. We know we need to go straight to renewable heating. We need to do geothermal. We need to do air source heat pumps. While Governor Cuomo banned fracking, he has approved a lot of frack gas infrastructure, and we think it's because people that are very close to him, Joseph Prococo, his former campaign manager who's going to jail from taking money from the fracking industry, taking bribes, and now his new campaign manager, Maggie Moran, is a lobbyist for the Williams frack gas pipeline.
Cuomo claims to be a climate leader. He has very strong rhetoric on climate change, but in actuality, the substance of Cuomo's climate policies will lead New York to disaster. We are nowhere on track to get to 100% renewable energy by 2050, as scientists around the world are demanded to avoid the worst of climate catastrophe.
Frack gas through pipelines underwater is not that safe. It's hard to detect a leak, or if it breaks, it will create big damage. I like coming to the beach to surf, to swim. All these activities will not be possible if the water is contaminated.
Over the life cycle of the gas that's going to be delivered by this pipeline, we're going to see about a 5 to 12% leakage rate. When you look at the total life cycle of gas that's leaking, the methane that's leaking, it's worse for the climate than coal. To get the gas to an existing pipeline off the coast of the Rockaways, Williams wants to trench 23 miles of New York Harbor, and this is an area where a lot of industrial pollutants have sunk to the bottom of the ocean. That's lead, PCBs, and other toxins that we're now going to be introducing back into our waters.
The pipeline is going to be built by Williams Transco. They have a terrible safety record. They have many accidents, some deaths involved in these accidents.
Sometimes these pipelines explode, and when we burn this gas, it contributes to climate change and makes storms like... Yep. Oh, I got you.
I can give it to the people on my job.
All right, that's what's up. The nearly $1 billion price tag attached to the fracked gas pipeline should not go towards perpetuating the problem. One huge step that New York City can take to address the climate crisis is improving energy efficiency in buildings. On the one hand, last winter, dozens of NYCHA properties weren't getting enough heat. The boilers were failing. On the other hand, some NYCHA residents have complained that their units get overheated. And so even in the winter, they keep their air conditioning running. Others open up the windows. That $1 billion could go towards buildings like these. Not only making these buildings more efficient, it could also go towards mitigation efforts to make these buildings prepared when the next storm hits.